this was the title of my talk in the program, so I thought I'd stick to it. So here are a few comments, and my main comment is wow. Well, my main comment is here is a moose. I couldn't resist this. I know Kevin's been longing for it, so that is the same moose I showed 40 years ago. But yeah, wow. I suffer from something called imposter syndrome. I'm sure there's many people out there that do as well. And I don't know if this helped or made it worse. Maybe I'm not an imposter, or I'm a bigger imposter than I thought. Thank you so much for all the kind words. I really appreciate it. Appreciate everything. Great presentations, great people. I feel very proud to have you guys talk on my behalf. Of course, when I'm saying thank you, it's not only thank you to the presenters who did a great job. I have to thank my graduate and undergraduate students. I haven't had that many compared to many people. I've had quite a few PhDs. They're all still friends. Well, those are still alive. Sadly, Terry passed away. We've had some good PhD students. We've had a lot of fun together. We've done good work and had a lot of fun together. And I think, that's my philosophy is to do good work, but have fun. And we've always managed to do that. And just a list of that was my PhD students. Here's some of my master's students. I didn't list my bachelor's thesis students. There's been many of them. It's been a pleasure to work with all of these people. And been a pleasure to inspire those that I have. I probably haven't inspired them all, but those that I have, it's been an absolute pleasure. A lot of the focus tonight or today was on my achievements in the US, but I started off my concrete research career in the UK, and I just want to acknowledge some people that really helped me there and really sort of helped set me on the road. Roger Kettle, my PhD student, and especially two people, John Matthews and Jeff Osborne. Jeff is somebody who Doug mentioned in his presentations. These are guys who taught me that it's important not only to study things in the field, and we heard a lot about me in field exposure sites, but also to try and understand things on the fundamental level and actually try to establish a link between what happens in small paste samples under the microscope and what happens in big blocks out there on an exposure site. Now, that's what I tried to do. I don't know if I've been very successful or not, but that's always been my sort of goal, is to establish that link between fundamentals and what happens to big stuff. As you can see, I'm not very eloquent at the moment. It's been a great ride. I can't believe it's been 38 years. As Karen said, out of all the people who spoke today, Karen's the first one I met in 1986, but I met Doug in 1989. We've had a continued collaboration and friendship, and that's been very meaningful to me. So you can see here I'm showing slides of having fun. I think people who spoke before spoke about the work that I've done, but I really think it's important to impress upon people the importance of enjoying what you do. And part of that is getting out, going to things like ACI, CSA, RILAM, ASTM, meeting people and collaborating. Work with people that you like. It's so much more fun. You work in collaboration. make friends and drink beer and smoke cigars, etc. And that's what I encourage people to do. Of course, it takes its toll, as you can see here. Time hasn't been that kind to me. In this period, I've aged substantially, and I'm now so ugly, as you can see, I have to wear a mask. But that's the way things are. So, just finally, if I wanted to make sure we finished on time, I thought we'd actually be live in Atlanta, and I didn't want to keep everyone from the bar, especially not me. So I have just a few hard and fast rules about research, and you can see them as pieces of advice if you like, but they're real my own personal rules. One thing is to read the literature. One of the things that annoys me most is that people publish papers like they've made a discovery. Somebody like Thomas Stanton made the same discovery 60 years ago, and they haven't acknowledged that. Read the literature, understand where you are now. Where do we stand now? What's the path forward? Study the fundamentals. It's no good just doing laboratory research without understanding, or at least trying to understand what's actually happening, why you're getting results that you want. Recognize the limitations of your work. If you're publishing ASR results, for instance, from tests that are conducted at 80 degrees Celsius or 178 degrees Fahrenheit, they may not be particularly relevant to the real world. You have to understand that. Try to link your lab results to the field. We've heard a lot about that today, so I'm not going to emphasize that. Work hard. I think I've got a bit of a reputation for having too much fun, but I've always worked hard. And work hard and collaborate with others. That's so important to collaborate. Share your results and work together on stuff. Dissemination is so important. If you don't disseminate your research and your opinions, then you might as well not bother. And that's where organizations like ACI and ASTM, CSA, whatever, are so important. I owe a lot of my success, if you like, to ACI. I've been attending ACI since, I think, 1992. And I think I've got as much back as I've given. And that's important. Have fun. You've heard that a lot of times today. Make sure you enjoy what you do. If you don't, do something else. And I added this after Jason's talk, but don't work with assholes. So that's it. Sorry, I'm so short. I don't want to say too much in case I got too emotional, but I just want to say again, thank you to everyone who said such kind things about me. It means a lot.